I may have, I want what Derek Jeter's taking.
Yes.
And according to some ESPN, screwball analyst, he's taking something.
Which is ridiculous.
And I guess when you're looking at Melky Cabrera and you're looking at Bartolo Colon and you're looking at all these guys taking PEDs, why not just throw Derek Jeter's name right out there and throw him in there?
If I was a no-talent hack on TV whose entire act was, I got to say something more outrageous today than I said the day before that, then yes, I might go on the air and say, well, Derek Jeter's having such a great year. Clearly he's got to be doing something illegal.
Would you say that,
right?
Wouldn't you say, though, that as unprofessional, as salacious as that is, that somebody's got to hold him accountable?
Yeah, I mean, to me, if you want to accuse somebody, I don't care who it is, of doing a performance-enhancing drug, you better have something behind it.
Right.
You better have some kind of body of evidence that would suggest that the guy is doing it, and almost like you're in a court of law. Here's my evidence, Your Honor. This is why I believe it. To say because Derek Jeter is having a great year at 38 that it can't possibly be because of his natural talent is comical to me. And it's sad, and I thought Derek Jeter did a good job talking about it yesterday, that so many guys in the sport have done things where you can't just have a good year anymore without somebody suggesting it.
Yeah, but
that being said, look at Derek Jeter.
But look who is suggesting it.
Right.
Look at the guy. Yeah, I mean the guy that's suggesting it has basically no background, no credibility, nothing other than having a place on television to spout something that is, in my estimation, as egregious and as inaccurate as there ever has been a statement made.
Right, and if I'm ESPN, listen, I'm not saying you fire guys over things like that, but you got to consider it because you just can't go. And we've said things that people may deem outrageous or outlandish or out there. So I'm not suggesting that we haven't been down that road or that I haven't been down that road. But to come out merely to get attention, because that's all that was.
Well, here's the deal.
And say Derek Jeter's got to be on PEDs, because how could you possibly have as good a year as he's having? It's irresponsible.
Well, I will say this, that over the last, 3 weeks, whatever it's been, since I uttered the words that maybe the Jets should cut Tim Tebow.
You're irresponsible.
Well, no, wait a minute. No, that's a different story. I'm not accusing Tim Tebow of anything illegal. I'm not accusing Tim Tebow of anything other than being a distraction, and it's not his fault. It's everything that's around Tim that ends up being that distraction.
You've become like a shock jock.
Yeah, that's me. But the thing about this, in this case, and I guess we're talking about Skip Bayless is the guy who said this on ESPN.
Right.
To me, I find it reprehensible that you can accuse somebody of something, albeit the implications of it, the nuancing of the language and all this other nonsense. When you are accusing one of the great Yankees of all time. One of the great Yankees of all time. And think about that when you say that.
I don't
mind
the context. that aspect.
No, time out. Think about this in context of who the Yankees are, what their history, tradition is, what it means to accuse the captain of the New York Yankees of doing some sort of PED.
Well,
think about that.
I don't look at it that way. I respect what you're saying. If Derek Jeter exhibited some type of physical trait that would make everybody go, oh, wait a minute. What's Jeter up to? Or if Derek Jeter suddenly had 53 home runs, you know what I mean?
Right.
But Derek Jeter looks the way Derek Jeter looked when he was 25.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Listen, here's the thing that I think both of us can agree on. We've watched Derek Jeter for the 5 years together since we've been here.
Yes.
We talked about Derek Jeter and them extending his contract in negative terms. What that would mean to the New York Yankees long term, what kind of financial burden that may put them in, and everything else.
Right.
He's exceeded everything that we
Guy's a
would have expected.
Superstar stud.
Right. Exactly.
Naturally, by the way.
And the thing that we both believe, and you and I have both here gone after players that have used PEDs, whether it be the thought process in regards to Roger Clemens, or whether it be Barry Bonds, or whether it be Jose Canseco, on and on and on and on, Jason Giambi and the like. There has never been an indication in any of our dealings with Derek Jeter, the Yankees, or anybody that this could absolutely even be close to being accurate.
Well, and listen, it shouldn't even be the lead story today for the Yanks, because I just want to be clear about one thing.
Yes.
We're getting all these jackasses on Twitter saying the dude on ESPN never actually came out directly and said that Derek Jeter was factually doing HGH.
He implied it.
But when you come out and you say...
You imply it.
And you suggest out, verbally, you have to wonder what he's doing. There's no way he could be having this year. And you put it out there like that, it's semantics. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's when somebody says something so stupid, you got to wonder if they're doing something.
Right, and that's
What do you think
Derek
he's
Jeter
doing?
said.
What do you think he's doing?
I don't know. It's drug testing.
Yeah, maybe. Why
You know
not?
what I mean? But so you have to remember, he may not have said the actual words. I know as a fact that Derek Jeter's doing HGH. But when you put it out there and say, boy, you really have to wonder what Derek Jeter's doing to have a year like this, and then you bring PEDs into it, you are suggesting that he's doing HGH or some other type of drug.
Yes,
That's all
the
it
whole
is.
That's the whole idea.
So-
You float it out there.
I suggest
and let's
you
see what happens.
go get your GED.
Right.
I know you know how to use Twitter already, but you have to understand semantics. You're saying the same thing. Now, are you protected by the fact that you didn't say as a fact he's doing it? I guess in a court of law, yes, you are. But you're putting it out there anyway, and the suggestion is enough. That's all it is. You understand?
I understand.
Like I have to tell you, Boomer.
What?
You know, Jerry Rello came in here today.
Yes.
Really bubbly with an extra little pop in his step.
He's all pumped up
Well,
today.
you really got to wonder if Jerry's been spending some extra time with his poodle.
Why is that?
You know, poodle love makes people happy.
Poodle love. What,
Excuse me?
What's the
Right.
point here?
Now, what have I just implied? That
That he-
Jerry's making love to his dog.
That's
I don't have
exactly
a
right.
dog.
Right, we'll just go with it. Anyway.
All right. I see what you're doing.
Right, it's
I
just
see
so
what you're doing.
stupid. Now, Jerry's got to respond when a guy like you in the media says to Jerry,
You making love to your
No.
dog? What are you doing?
No, what are we doing? No.
What are you doing?
No sex with dogs.
What do you
Stop
think?
it.
What do you think about what Craig Carton said when he said that you actually are making poodle
Well,
love?
maybe he's making poodle love.
bang.
Okay.
And that's how ridiculous
Waste my
what
time.
that clown hack said over there at ESPN.
It's like
Jerry
mental
Rello is
porn.
here. Jerry doesn't have a dog, nor would he like to make love to one.
No.
He's happily married with two beautiful kids.
Thank
Jerry.
you. Brought to you by Subaru and by